If you want true love, you can't lead with your strongest assets. Men shouldn't lead with money. Women shouldn't lead with beauty and sexuality. Because when you do, you'll always question the motive behind the affection you give. But here's the question. If money and beauty are so powerful, please explain this to me. How do poor men find women who are obsessed about them? And how do average-looking women end up with men who worship the ground they walk on? Because I think real love is triggered by something deeper. I might be wrong, but I think it's triggered by traits that have nothing to do with money or appearance. Men fall in love with loyalty, femininity, peace, respect. Not Instagram beauty, not filters, not even sexual access, as a lot of people believe. A woman who makes him feel understood, and I know you're gonna hate this word, obeyed. A woman who doesn't attack his ego. A woman who gives him peace in a world that constantly demands more from him. That's why you can find a man who ends up with a woman who's not the hottest, but only because she gives him peace, respect, and she doesn't butt head with him. She's not stubborn, combative. That's why she becomes his entire universe. Okay, fine, and what about women? Women fall in love differently. They fall in love with confidence, ambition, decisiveness, purpose, and direction. Not status, not wealth, not ownership. A woman falls in love with a man with a mission, who shows her consistency, who makes her feel safe emotionally. That's why a broke man can end up with a woman who is deeply in love with him, because she's not in love with his bank account in this case. She's in love with his potential. And I know, a lot of people are going to tell me, Emad, women love money. How can you say that? Of course, men love sex too, right? But in this particular video, I'm talking about how to identify true love. This is why leading with money or beauty destroys the chance of getting to that deeper connection. Because money creates performance, beauty creates desire, but none of them create trust. If you lead with your money as a man, you will never know whether she's in love with your character or the comfort or the convenience you provide. You turn into a lifestyle, not a person. And if you lead with beauty as a woman, you'll never know if he loves your soul or if he's just addicted to your body. And I'm a man, I'm telling you, novelty will fade. But if you strip those things away at the very beginning, you kind of force people to connect to the parts of you that creates real intimacy. Your values, your mindset, your presence, your worldview, your stability. And that's why I believe a lot of poor men get loved deeply. And a lot of average-looking women get adored. The reason is, in my opinion, because they connected to someone before flashing their strongest asset. So here's the thing. If you only want sex, go for it. Lead with your strongest asset. Money works perfectly with men. Beauty works perfectly with women. It's biology. It's gonna work with you all day, every day. Just don't call it love. And if you're a man who wants to build wealth and make money, stop letting sex distract you, because most men lose their ambition not because they're tired, because they are chasing intimacy and sex instead of purpose. Sex is so cheap. Time is very expensive. Anyway, the bottom line is, real love is the one thing in life cannot be purchased, performed, or seduced. You cannot buy it, you cannot fake it, and you cannot sleep your way into. It's the type of love earned in the quiet moments when there is nothing flashy on the table. Anything else other than that definition, in my opinion, is just a contract disguised as a feeling or maybe a transaction wrapped in emotion.